September the 1st, 2018. Figured I better take a quick video of the garden. Simply because you never know when you're going to get frost. Last year we got it on September 1st, and then we got a month of decent weather. That corn, that stalk has got to be 10 feet high. And the storm we got the other day, the high winds, it blew some over. I got this one propped up. Got some beautiful cobs on them. Now, I tried an experiment where you planted corn and beans in between the rows, and the beans supply the nitrogen for the corn, and it also gives it a pole to climb up on. These are a type of a heritage seed, a heritage bean seed, and they're great to eat or to plant. I also planted cucumbers, just to give it more ground cover, and I don't know, a lack of sunshine probably killed a lot of the leaves off there. You can see here the beans climbing up a trellis, and the leaves and everything are all dead now, but those beans are still good, except they got to be shelled. But anyway, this was what the natives supplied the white man with, is this knowledge of growing corn and beans together and squash. And I planted some squash as well, but they didn't do so well this year. Maybe it's lack of sunshine because of all of the sunflowers. There sure is lots of them. I only planted them on the outside, just a perimeter, and I got them all through the garden. This one plant here has probably got 2 dozen flowers on it. There's another one similar. When they grow and get big, they just can't keep their heads up anymore, and they bend right over. That one they had is about, well, I'd say about a foot of, close 10 inches. And you can't ask for better than that. This year I noticed it's bumblebees mostly that are doing all the fertilizing. Normally you'd see honeybees and hornets and yellow jackets. I've seen an odd butterfly this year too. They were also crawling across the flower heads. There were some things planted too close together, like the beets, but they sure did well. There's some pretty good sized beets down there, even though they were crowded together. Here's an example of cucumber plants. Should have got a little more sun, but they didn't do all that great. Small cucumbers on them. Another one of those multi-headed sunflowers. It's unreal the amount of flowers that you get off of one plant. They're probably GMO. Big ones like that are singular come from heritage seeds, and the others just from the store. Now these plants are a ground cherry plant, and I couldn't get any this year, but what has come up has been from last year's seeds, and there's quite a few of them throughout the garden, and they're very, there's an example, they grow and they drop pods, and inside those pods is a cherry. And that cherry is very, very sweet. Very tasty too. But there's several where they've come up themselves all through the garden. I picked a bunch of them out the other day. When they lay on the ground, you got to get them within a week or so.